Did you? Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Good morning, Darren. Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Good morning, Darren.
I'm 1 second behind.
That's what I asked you.
No,
Just mute it.
you did.
All right, let's get this show on the road. We'll wait for some people to come in. What have you been doing, Darren? Been getting any fishing in or starting to prepare for the winter? Morning, Rustic. Why don't you come up and
Another one.
join me this morning?
Hold on. Or you will.
I don't know what she's doing.
You guys talk and have fun. I started live streaming from a week ago. Annette Morgan, good morning to you.
Annette, good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, it's been a long week. Sorry I let you all down last week and did make it. But I surely hope to be able to remedy that.
He was so sick. We left the day before he had that fishing tournament thing with Evan, and he just couldn't do it, and we went ahead and left. And then the next day wasn't much better, so we just felt real bad about it. We let people down, and Devin,
Yeah.
what did he say? It's going to go fishing for a
Well,
15-inch.
good morning, Uncle Lou. Welcome aboard.
Good morning to you.
Double Hook, welcome aboard. So what I was thinking about talking about this morning was all these terms and stuff that people throw around today because they know what they mean, but newcomers don't necessarily know. Morning, Wabash. And I was thinking about it, and it was kind of funny. I remember starting out, I was asking people, okay, Aileen, good morning. Double Hook, good morning. And I remember I had to ask even the simplest things like, why does a person's name turn green? You know? And I got so confused at the beginning.
Darren, I'm sorry for just something I just wanted to say. Did you see Darren went to Grand Forks? It's kind of nice to hear
Yeah.
the names. And he caught 2 walleyes off the red yesterday.
Yeah.
We've always wanted to do that. You should guys meet up sometime and go down and go fishing together on the red. You've never fished on there, have you?
So, no. So, Aileen, what are you cooking me for breakfast this morning? That's what I want to know.
His wife didn't cook breakfast this morning.
Can't eat breakfast, but I can cook it. But anyway, back to that. Then we had logos. Then we had thumbnails. Then we had stickers. I just, it's taken me forever to figure it out. And then to throw another one at me, they have real names and channel names. It was like, does this ever end? About time to get a hang of it. So, when you guys that been out there for a while get the hang of this, then I hope that you'll pass it down to other people.
Good morning, Ernie Brown.
Morning, Ernie. Good to see you up and around already. Yeah, Ernie got himself a pretty big one.
Did he?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it was, the meat was damaged on it, so
Oh, yes, you got it.
he had to give up the antlers or give up the deer.
Oh, our nephew, and I forgot to ask how big his was. He got his moose yesterday. Brandon did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
ham, eggs, and cheese cups. Well, I can go for that.
Yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, who else got it? Oh, Daryl's nephew got one. They were excited. Younger men got their tags to be able to go hunting for a moose.
So who can tell me the difference between a thumbnail and a logo and a sticker? Rustic, why don't you just come up and explain it to them?
So,
Hang on, I'll try and paste that link.
yesterday.
To no avail
Uncle Lou said to
again.
tell you thumbnail is something that's on both hands on the stubby finger. That's a thumbnail.
Well.
Mhm. Just in case you didn't
Good
know.
morning, Sarah.
Quiet man, Curtis.
Quiet man Curtis. Good morning.
And Uncle Lou said Aileen hit it right on the thumbnail from what I'm told. And Aileen said that that the logo represents you and your channel, where a thumbnail is a picture that shows you what your video is about.
Oh,
Got it?
well, thank you. I'm slowly getting there. I think that's how you're supposed to, for you guys to come up and help me out. We're all
Stick
right,
with your-
Sarah.
Something with your lips.
We got a lot going on in next month or so. We're gonna have a hard time keeping this up, so I'd like to get a co-anchor or co-person to do it, because I might be leaving for about a month, and I won't be able to do it, any of it down there. So hopefully somebody will come up. The good Lord will provide. But other than that, they still don't know what's wrong. Now I got the shakes so bad I can't hardly do anything. So I haven't been chatting much because I can't use the mouse very well anymore or type. It just would take me so long to type in chat that it frustrates me. But we're gonna see. We got appointments coming up this week again. And they think it may be a couple medications conflicting with each other, but we'll see.
Uncle Lou says it's fishing pox.
Yeah,
I
not
like that
enough
answer.
of
It's
it.
better than anything else they seem like they haven't come up with. I know I always keep Googling it, but I'm gonna give up on Googling. All I do is scare myself.
Thank you, Double Hook. I'm hoping by 1st of December we'll have all this cleared up and be on a good solid path. Between now and then, I don't know what's going to happen.
I tell them about the typing. Just keep going. It's okay. Usually you can read anyway in between the spaces of what he's saying.
Some of them are so fast that by the time I get it typed out, they're way down the road from me. And
I believe he's been further down the road, I think.
and then I kind of get shorted out and lose my train of thought and where I'm at and a little bit. So it takes me even longer.
Devil Hook is going to go get ready to catch that 15-inch plus crappie. Don't put any weights in it to make it heavier. It just takes all the fun out of it.
I think that's probably
And
about what
right
Paulette's
too.
PB is for crappie.
Washington or Virginia.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, it was fun. I like eating them too.
Yeah, we missed some of the fishing down there. When the Kroger were running, we used to love to go down on on the tide and get into a bunch of them and just have fun catching 10, 15 of them at a time.
I know, John keeps you in his prayers too, and has told me about how you're doing. He tells me about everything. Um, the fishing for the cobra, that was just fun. We enjoyed that quite a bit. It was something different that we'd never done before. But we have a diagnosis now anyway, as far as what's wrong with you. Fishing
Uh,
pox.
huh? Oh, fish pox. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Well, you guys keep going out there fishing. You don't want to get the fish pox.
we have to have all these shots to. So at least
Yeah, Ernie, I know how it goes. It seems like once they get a needle in you, they never let you go. It's needle for this and needle for that. And I had my infusions done last week, so we got to wait 2 weeks and then I'll do blood work to see if it's actually making any good.
Oh, there she is. Good morning, sweet girl.
Good morning, Holly. From Minnesota threw me off.
Our daughter and her husband went for a drive, and they said it was such a pretty day for traveling too. And I went to Minnesota, so she's joining us from there this morning. No work, just her and her husband. I said sometimes you need that. That's good.
I just missed it 3 times before I got it.
So
Uncle Lou, I'd, I'd like to get a medium light or even a light action pole bait caster. Maybe I should make it a spinning for you.
I have my 2 poles. I like my poles.
Okay,
Just get them for you.
for me then.
Yeah. Unless somebody doesn't set my drag out right and then makes me miss my fish.
I wouldn't know who that is,
I don't know.
but
I
you
guess
should
I'll
learn
have to
how.
learn how to do it. I knew that was coming. So I just thought-
Don't they have an
Trying to
all
think
women's
about
tournament coming up yet this fall? Or was the couples tournament the last one? Hey, Big Matt. Boy, good to see you in here. It's been a while.
The big guy?
Anyway, I'm starting to see people more now.
Holly, what's the weather like in Minnesota? Are you guys having nice ugly air? Just fall here in North Dakota. Who said I'm not Matt? Oh, did you say Matt? No, you didn't.
Yeah, dude.
Hmm?
Oh, score one for the big guy. Hi, big guy. Big boy. Fishing with Mike.
Yeah, that's the nicest thing about traveling. Holly was saying how the colors are so pretty.
What's everybody got planned for this week? Especially today. Such a good day to just mellow out and forget last week and look at some of the good things you can do this week. So I threw out everything that the doctors told me because I didn't like it. And I'll start fresh this week.
There you go. Along with the smoking, remember?
Ooh, how'd that come up?
We're just thinking about it. That's probably the problem. Always on our way back. Uh, I have one tomorrow, Ernie. Those are tough.
Big Mike, I'm glad to see you come aboard. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really blessed having so many good friends, and if it wouldn't be for y'all, I'd probably be like Alicia says, a hot mess. But it's keeping me cool and calm, and just go with the flow.
Those are the jobs we need to do, Uncle Lou, is that camper getting everything put away for the
Yeah,
snow will be coming. I lost my flowers this week. That makes me feel bad, but then the colors are pretty anyway. As Holly said, the leaves look good.
yeah. Last week I tried to fish Saturday, and it my shaking got so bad that I couldn't walk back and forth from the poles, and I couldn't keep anything down if I tried to eat it or anything. I was really nauseated. So as much as I hated to, we came home early, and I crawled in bed. I don't think I got out until Sunday afternoon. And kind of the way my days go sometimes.
The big guy, what's his name? He says he's going to go look for a new desktop computer. I think
Yeah.
we need to figure out maybe invest in some for this here, maybe a little more, or just learn to use what we do back there.
Something that I can do this a little easier, and I ain't figured out how to do that yet. Terrible on my phone. Just comes down to I hate touch screens and stuff because I'm so shaky. It takes me forever to zero in, and half the time I miss. Then I gotta go back and
There is two, Darren.
well, that's good, Darren. Welcome to the family of fishermen and
Now you have
people
fishing
doing all
house.
kinds of things. They care about everybody in this chat, and everybody checks in with everybody. I know Rustic was in earlier. He checked up with me most every day. And so I was trying to keep it going.
And Homestead?
MT Homestead, good morning. Welcome to our family.
As I said, maybe Darren, you guys could fish the red together. That's always,
Yeah,
meet somewhere. Or
we
you
talked
come
about
here,
it.
go fishing up our lake. We're cheating this year. We're taking our camper in though and having it winterized instead of doing it ourselves.
Yeah, I still got the camper to winterize and the boat to winterize. And the camper's down getting some minor repairs done to it. And the boat, but by the time I hook the camper up, unhook it, and I get so tired so easy. I get pooped out. And, but I'll get them. I don't, I'm in no big hurry. I hope the weather will hold out for another week.
Darren, you're right. There's a lot of good people in here. Dogs always come running in and tell me about something with somebody, how they're doing. And Rustic, he did so much good for them to help them get started. Everybody has, everybody has been. Sarah and all good people. I didn't, so Darren says it's 90 miles to the right from him. I thought he lived closer to that. He must,
So do you
he's in,
live where?
Darren, he said he fished, when he fished the red, it's 90 miles away.
Yeah,
Where does he live then?
he lives a little north of Devil's Lake.
Oh, that's right, you did say that.
Well, we know what we'll be doing afterwards, giving her a geography lesson.
Well, I didn't know, I don't think I've ever heard him say, or you say he was up, oh, you must have, he did. You're right, our niece is up at Devil's Lake.
Mike Sampson, good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Boy, I tell you, I can't believe I'm actually sorting out some of these names and knowing who I'm talking to, because it wasn't 2, 3 months ago. It was just mind-boggling to me. I couldn't figure out, and then they showed me the curveballs, but I'm slowly getting it a little bit at a time,
Ashley, good morning.
and figuring out who's there and who's not. Good morning, Ashley.
Uncle Lou said, living by Devil's Lake and driving to the red, he'd be at Devil's all the time.
Huh?
Uncle Lou said he would be fishing Devil's Lake.
Yeah, thought about it. I had it kind of planned for this fall, and then things started to go south, and I really wanted to go up next spring and fish for catfish. And but we'll see. If the opportunity presents itself, it sure be good if I gotta go tinkle. It'd be good if gas prices went down and somebody with common sense got in control.
Pumpkin spice coffee. That sounds good. Actually, you know what, every year I'm gonna get some. Honey, here, Holly's called 3 times or 4 times. There must be something wrong. I'm gonna let you know.
Hey, get out of my way. Quit hanging around. Let's see, where are we? Ashley, Emily, good morning. I don't think I said good morning and welcome aboard. And nice to see you come in. And yeah, lost my train of thought. I don't know if anybody's seen me come walking up, but that's what it's doing is I come walking up and stumble backwards and sometimes lose my balance. So just keeping it going. So anybody planning on doing any ice fishing? You know, I went down and looked at an ice house and 4 or 5 years ago, I looked at one and it was called Grandpa's Hideout. And it only had, oh, no. Anyway, it was about $4,000. So I stopped the other day to look to see what they had. And one, they didn't have any quite that small, maybe a foot longer. And it started at about $24,000 and went up from there. Up to one of them was over $45,000 for a stupid ice house. They say, well, you can use them in the summer, but they're pretty pain in the neck to get them set up and level when you stop. So I don't know. I can't put up my soft shelter because I can't lift it anymore. So I guess I'm down to using I'll keep you in mind definitely, Darren. That would be the cat's meow. You come out and sit with me. And I was thinking I might have to go up and rent from the people up there. They take you out, you fish for like 4 hours, and then they bring you back to the hotel and and then after a certain period of time, they come pick you up, take you out there again, let you fish, and then so they're always rotating people around and they're rotating their houses around. And overall, it'd probably be a lot less money if I did something like that than try to buy one at this age. Are you here?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want me to get you some more coffee?
Just maybe a little bit to warm it up.
Yeah. If anybody wants any coffee, come on over.
Yeah, it'd be nice to do all this in in person. There's so many on here that I consider my friends that I would love to go out and see and spend a few hours with, just chatting and maybe not, maybe just sitting and enjoying the quietness of it all and letting it all soak in. Never went to Woodland. One time we went up there, I did go for a little while, and we stayed at, my niece lives in Devil's Lake, so I'm the bad guy. I don't get up there very often,
Someday.
but my brother-in-law and I went up, and he'd get cold real easy. So he'd sit in the truck until I would get all the holes punched and get the soft shelter up and get the heater going to where it was nice and warm in there, and then he'd come in to sit inside the shelter.
I remember that day. You guys come did that.
And from then on, he just too cold, too cold. That was the coldest he's ever felt. But
That's
it
really
was,
towards
I
the
think
end.
it was, we had a stretch of 20 below and winds and,
That was his bucket, was one of the things on his bucket list,
yeah,
was to go ice fishing up there, right?
yeah.
He had had a heart transplant. That's why it got so cold.
Yeah, he was, at one time, he was the longest living person with a
Heart transplant.
heart transplant. Well, I can't believe all these good people are in here. What do I need to do to get you guys to come up, hang out with me?
He's trying to tell me something.
Oh, I can feel the cold even when it's not there. But such as it is,
Yep. That's one thing for our family we would need too, Darren. Get a ice house with the door wide enough. You should be able to do that.
I would assume some of these newer ones, they're not making real person friendly, but one of them I looked at had what they're doing is doing those, with the gate in the back, toy
Oh, toy
haulers.
hauler. Yeah.
They're making little ones, then they have little toy haulers on them, so you can just go up the ramp and go in, and then the door shuts behind you. And that would be good. It's got tie downs in the floor and stuff. I could just throw you back there and take off across the lake, and somebody finally stopped me. I hear somebody screaming. No, I wouldn't do that. Well, one thing about ice fishing, I don't believe in going out real early in the day, but I hate tearing down and putting everything away when the wind is blowing at night. So I said, it'd be nice to leave it up and then come back the next day and get it. But then I'd have to fish again and I'd be in the same circumstances.
Hello, Nicole. Nicole.
Yeah, she was here
That's her
early,
name.
but
See how people spell their names. Some of them are different. Some, they look pretty.
I don't know what's going on today with everybody. I haven't thought it out, but I'm serious. If somebody wants to come out and kind of co-host me through the next 2 months, or co-host with me, or pitch in and help Paulette out, I sure would like that. I don't want to just go by the wayside now.
Not quite certain how long you'll be gone.
Yeah. Now they're getting nerve doctors involved. They're going to go out and trace nerves.
You are hosting some of your brother-in-laws today because we're having a birthday party.
Oh, that's right.
That's what you're doing today.
Whoopee.
Yeah, I know. Well, you do like your brother-in-laws. Very nice.
Yeah. Well, but they pick on me, Mommy.
I know they do. It's good for you.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Anybody giving any thumbs up or anything? I can't really see it from here, but it don't matter. If you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't. If you like what you see, go ahead and jump in there. If you don't, we'll catch you another time. And I'm hoping that right after, about the 1st of November, I'm hoping to be able to hit it hot and heavy and get a bunch of new films out there, get some lives going. And that's what I really would like to do. And then I hope I get better too. I'm getting to the point I can't afford to lose any more weight.
Really funny. You do that. That's all right. You're mine. I feel.
So what is anybody else doing? Everybody listens to me ramble on, and I'm not very interesting type, but what is some of the rest of you doing? Going fishing today? Is shirt sleeve weather or jacket weather or?
Looks like a lot of them are getting their fall things started and getting ready for the winter. That's what we should do. We need to cut down some of our grasses.
Yeah, that tall grass, we gotta cut that out before too long. I hate to do it after it's cold because
It's cold.
Because it's cold.
Yep.
And I think we're having a all garbage day. Should be having one come up, but it might be over for the year.
We missed it. I told you. You might not remember. Wasn't a good day.
I don't know, Holly. I haven't looked at the temperature yet this morning to see what it was. Alexa, what's the temperature? Echo, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 66 degrees. Would you also like the current humidity?
No, thank you. So, 42.
From Wikipedia.org, Psalm 42 is the 42nd Psalm of the Book of Psalms.
Alexa, Echo, quit. Boy, what a chatterbox she is.
This morning. I keep talking to her, so then she says all these different things, but then she doesn't quit.
So you've been on since last night, Nicole. I went in and got some shut-eye. Not very good shut-eye, but I got more than you. Yes, Holly's my daughter.
We have twin girls. One's blonde and the other's brunette.
One's good and one's not so good. But I let them battle it out between them to see which is which.
Learned a long time ago, don't ever get in the middle.
$31 down there. Yeah, we've had some, last 3 days, we've had some where it didn't drop off much at all at night. And so there wasn't much temperature change between morning and night here.
So that one night, right, that's when the plants died.
Yeah.
Froze, ground freeze. Should have come.
James, good morning. Welcome. Welcome to my house. Laughing Cat, good morning, Tom. So anybody fishing in any tournaments today? Stands or anybody going out and just throwing a line in the water just for the heck of it?
One guy, remember? Where was it?
Hmm.
You're going out and getting his 15-pound puppy.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
And knife eating
Yeah.
for the fish.
I have to look at that picture of yours to see how long it is. I think it was 14 or 15 inch. She always she's caught bigger fish than I have in a lot of the species.
That's because you didn't tell me what to use. You always let me know what to use, and that's so. I just do it.
I was hoping that, I'd be able to get out. I finally got some spooks and I had never tried them. I tried rattles and small floats, but never tried a spook. So I was hoping I would get out to where I could try a spook and see how it works. And I haven't really tried out the dragging weights and stuff, but I've been looking at them and it looks like, man, they're going to work real good for even walleye and stuff. But to get down to the depths you need without getting too much line strung out behind you to where you don't have any sense of feel anymore. Yeah, I'll go with that, Tom. He said, because I felt you, I taught you well.
You did, and it is. He just tells me what to do.
Good morning, Fresno. Welcome aboard.
Fresno.
Hmm.
Ooh, look at that. Darren got a drone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
John would like to hear about that. He always thought that would be. Hmm. That's Laughing Cat. Yeah. We enjoy it though. We don't hold it
Yeah.
over your heads. Except the only time I did one time, that was when but we had fished a long time before I caught that fish. And I said, well, we can go home now.
Which one?
Oh, the pike.
Hmm.
You said you caught a big fish. Now you're ready to go. Once.
You said that one and caught the big walleye too. See, she catches a nice one, then she makes me go home so I can't catch one bigger.
It's not true.
Serena, are you like that too?
Never.
Well, folks, we got about 10 minutes left. Somebody want to come up and chat a little bit and say your highs and goodbyes? And I don't know how to drop my link from this computer. Right? That's why it's so much easier on my laptop or my desktop.
It's right there.
I can get it and it works every time. And then I come in here and start using the cell phone and this, whatever, what's this called?
It's my iPad.
An iPad,
iPad.
and then nothing wants to work. None of it's the same.
Hi, Nicole. That's funny. It's nice to see a wifey next to YouTube human. I like it. I have a friend that writes a blog, kind of like every day of things they travel, but she writes everything from the point of their dog who travels with them. And it is so cool. They travel all over the country. But and she is so that humans.
Oh, yeah, it'll be kind of fun. The change of the seasons. There's other things I like to do. I think Wifey's gonna buy me a new truck.
Oh yeah. It was
She's ruthless.
quick. We were talking about consolidating and getting different toys. That means letting go of some of the toys and then get different toys.
Yeah, actually they do. They or Tom. I can't keep up with them.
Mm.
I used to. I probably did more electronics over my lifetime than most of you would ever know. Way, way, way back when we were doing binary yet to program them and to get them to do what we wanted them to do. Now I can't even figure out how to send email anymore.
That's showing your age, the binary, isn't it? You know, Nicole, that's what Dawn said. And I did get our camper. We did upgrade it, and now we're talking about going the opposite way now again. Start getting a smaller camper, and Dawn said then he could get this truck because he'd be able to pull it. We're going the opposite way.
Yeah. Yeah, Darren, I get real dizzy, and if I turn or something real fast, I just sometimes keep going in one direction. Well, it's such a toss up. Is it cheaper to take a camper or is it cheaper to pay for a hotel room? And I don't know, I keep figuring it out, and it seems like whichever way I'm thinking about going, it kind of sports that way and not the next way. And then I figure it out again, it doesn't come out the same. That's one of the options they're looking at, Darren, too. But when we go out to my son's, it's just more better for me to have my own place because we usually stay 3 weeks to a month.
Mhm.
And but other than that, I think the best thing is put our efforts into getting a comfort riding car or truck or SUV or something that just is a pleasure to drive down the road and drive down and do our stuff and wherever we are, grab a motel room. I get a kick out of some of these little motels and hotels and
We did that one time. Remember that time
yeah,
when we went to get the dogs? That was fun.
uh,
We found some, and they were also, some really clean, one lady, she had to leave early, so she said, I left the keys on the table. She said, just leave the check on the table. And we're like, oh, okay. It was nice inside.
yeah,
It was old and it was so clean.
yeah. It's funny you get out in the way how much different people are and how much more trusting. And we've had a number of times they've left the key in the door and said, well, once you go in, it's locked and it's good. When you leave in the morning, just drop the key off.
Yeah, we never saw them.
No. And they took the credit card over the phone, or did they have no, they took it over the phone.
I thought she said we don't do credit cards, we do checks. And we had to dig for a check. I
Mm.
can't remember that part. But it was funny. She just, oh, and then they even had a breakfast voucher on it because there was this little mom and pop breakfast open till 4. So they served breakfast and brunch. And we had free breakfast. Because
Yeah.
it did say the room was advertised with breakfast.
Good morning, Lance. Good to see you in here this morning. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, Tom, I'd like camper, but to me, a camper is a bed, climate controlled. I don't spend much. When I'm out, in a way, I like to spend most of my time outside, not inside.
John sits, he builds a campfire and then stays out there till late. I usually end up going in and going to bed. He sits outside, swat or shoots some flies and sits at the campfire.
Darren, did you pick up some of these guys, sub to them and reach out to them, let them know about you? Because I can't see anybody that came through here that isn't a great person and a great friend to have. And they won't let you down. They're a good family of people. And by going and watching them, you're going to eventually end up sprouting out even more. And it's kind of fun to get all those. You're right, too much work if you get one too big. That's why I want to get rid of the one I got.
So it is 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Start saying you're closing.
Yeah, it's about that time, folks. I'm gonna try to get better at this. I'll have to take some advice of others and some ideas from others to make this go better. If I could get a couple people to come up and chat, then I think it'd go a lot better. Okay, Darren. Well, y'all have a good day, and I appreciate it. I'm happy to have you all in here, and you guys have been exceeding my expectations by a lot, and just really makes me feel good. So I'll give you a chance to say goodbye, and then I'm gonna log off. Bye.
Are you going?
Are you going to wait?
I gotta shut it off over here.
I didn't know if you were going to, but anyway, God bless everybody, and you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And thank you for coming and supporting Dawn. And happy birthday, Mom.